many want to put in.
I'm weeping down my rest upon me.
Many want results, but not many want to put in the effort for the results. Studying, understanding, and replicating success is the most effective pattern for lasting success. If success can be studied and understood, then it can be replicated. The Igbo man's mentee and mentor relationship is a true reflection and proof that success can be taught and understood and replicated. The wealth of a man's mind reflects in his thoughts, actions, and bank account. If success can be taught, then poverty can be communicated either by our actions or our inactions. If the infant child refuses to take the first step due to the fear of falling, he will never have the opportunity to walk as though he never crawled. Failure is a process, and there is a lesson to be learned to the one that has an open mind. Perception can change your opinion, the color or the light of your mind. The change of your perception automatically changes your direction. The origin of the quality of life tomorrow is based on the quality of decision today. Life is about investment and return on investment. Many professes the desire for success, but not many are disciplined and testy and hungry enough for success. Some stumbled on wealth, some met it on their way, some saw it afar off, but those who create it and lose it can recreate it. There are many currencies or medium of exchange aside money. Time is one of them, and its usage speaks for itself. The value of time can't be overemphasized. It can change the whole narrative. Your success can never be beyond the picture, contemplations, and product of your mind. Your actions and inactions of today are the results of failure or successes of tomorrow. My heart contemplates a future where business don't fail, a future where business are automated. If you contemplate success and believe long enough, act, you will become a success. The mind is a manufacturing site that keeps producing. Success is not meant for everyone, but strictly for those who are willing to apply its principles. Not everyone will become a billionaire or a millionaire, because not everyone is willing to pay the price. Lasting success is not stumbled on, but by defined application of success principles. Success and laziness aren't friends or family members. Success has its color, its flavor, and its aroma. My mentor once said, success is the application of revealed principles and means. If true, then success can be taught, learned, and understood and applied. Success is a process, a journey, and it starts from the inside. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. 1 Corinthians 15:33. The NIV translation.
I'd like to welcome everyone, and we're going to be having a super session today. I want to say thank you to everyone on the call. Please, let's keep on inviting all our prospects. This is the time to remind all your team members. Myself and Leader Yinka have made, and the leaders in the house, we've made up our mind that we're going to use the next 7 days to teach you on how to rank and max out and start earning massively in this business opportunity. So Leader Yinka is going to be actually telling us practical steps of what you can do, what is possible, and the amazing opportunities to continually earn massively in this glorious opportunity. So over to you, Leader Yinka. Thank you so much, sir.
Awesome. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate this. Just trying to set up my system. Can you just give me? Okay, yes, I have the slides now. So let me bring it up. We'll also be using some Excel breakdown tonight, so that we can have a practical view of everything that we need to know. Okay. The road to blue diamond. I think I have that here. So. All right. So let me quickly share my screen so that we can get on board. So what we're going to be doing tonight is to be extremely, very, very much practical in terms of getting to know every aspect of this business. And I will do my best to try and work within the time I've been given, because I think we are going to be having some questions and answer sessions. So I would not want to delay us for too long, so that we can get the full gist of of what this opportunity is all about. Then we would be able to make our own informed decisions or informed decision after that. Let me come in, because I won't want anything of maybe data or internet to get us out, to make us lose the flow. So let me quickly get that up and running, so that we won't have any break in transmission, because I know majority have actually been preparing and waiting for this moment. So it's very, very important that nothing stops us, nothing delays us, nothing gets us weak. So, all right. So I think I'm almost there. So that's, yes. Okay, good. So I have this sorted now. So we're flying straight into our meeting proper. I think it's time we go. Almost time to go. Yes. Okay. Closing some stuffs right here, so that we won't have any disturbance. Okay. Yes, so let me share my screen right away. I think I have my video on, because some persons are always scared of virtual meetings where somebody is just behind a mic somewhere and just talking. So I do like to share my screen at all times so that we all can see. So let's get straight into a quick overview of what Aliyah is all about. I know, yes, I want to believe every one of us on this meeting actually have some level of understanding, if not, a total understanding. At least you have a clear-cut overview of what cryptos are all about. One of the very basic ways to learn about it is by visiting this site, coinmarketcap.com. On this website, you are going to be having quite a plenty and heavy dose of different kind of cryptocurrencies that are on the global market, starting from the chairman and the biggest bust of it all, which is Bitcoin. I'm going to be using this a lot tonight so that you will be able to understand exactly why some of us are sticking our neck, and committing a lot of our time, attention, giving a lot of attention to Aliyah as a project. I might not be going too much into some other tech part of it, or let me say the other plenty, details we usually share at every one of our sessions. Tonight, I'm just going to give you the exact reason why I, Yinka, as a person, why Coach K, as as a coach, as a very well-known digital marketer, and also an established investor, is actually giving his time to Aliyah. You understand? So I'm just going to go straight into that so that you'll be able to see from our own perspective why we are doing this, and it will help you to quickly make your informed decision better in terms of, okay, if coach is doing it because of this, if Yinka is doing it because of this, then it's worth giving a look at. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing tonight. Before I get started properly, please let me just have some quick feedbacks from everybody. Please, if you can hear me, you can also see my screen. Can I just get some ones in the chat box? Just type 111 right there in the chat box. If you can see my screen, if you can hear me, my heart is clear enough. Please do it very, very fast.
Okay, I guess Leader Yinka was logged out. I guess that has to do with internet. But let's exercise a bit of patience. He's going to log back in. So let's give him like 1 minute. So while we're waiting for Leader Yinka, I want to encourage every one of you, plan to ask questions for clarity. And aside that, I also want to encourage every one of us on the call. We're 14. Can we also plan to invite someone? Set a target for yourself. Plan to invite someone for tonight's meeting, because tonight's meeting is sure going to be an explosive meeting. It's not a meeting that you should plan to attend alone. And one fantastic thing that we have planned to do throughout this week is that every single day for the next till Sunday, we are going to be having this meeting back to back, and we want to use these meetings to support and help our community to be able to achieve a minimum of 10,000 miners of Aliyah in our community. So I want to encourage every one of you, catch the vision, catch the excitement, and be part of this vision of having a minimum of 10,000 miners in the Aliyah community. So right now, while we're waiting for Leader Yinka to get back online due to his network, I want to encourage every one of you, why don't you send out a broadcast, put it on your WhatsApp status, send a message to someone and say, this is one meeting, this is one business opportunity I want you to listen to. This is one business opportunity I believe personally that is going to actually have an impact on your financial portfolio, and always encourage people to do their personal due diligence. It's very, very important. Irrespective of what we're going to be sharing tonight, I encourage every one of you not to take it as a financial advice, but to do your personal due diligence and take a personal decision. But on our note, on our end, we are super pumped about this opportunity. We're super excited about it, and it's already changing lives. Never mind if Leader Yinka cannot join, you can be sure that I'm going to take it up, but I'm sure he will be able to join shortly. Let's just give him a few more minutes. If he's not here in a few minutes, I'll start doing presentation. Then whenever he joins, he can take it up from where I stop. Okay, let me start. While we wait for him, I'll just start. We would not want to waste time at all, because I believe every one of you on the call are busy people. Okay, if you can see my back office, the Aliyah back office, give me a 7. If you can see the Aliyah back office, give me 7. Let me get a feedback. I want to be sure that you can actually see my back office. So give me 7, guys. I want as many 7 as possible. We have 15 people on the call. I want to be sure that all the 15 people we have on the call can hear me. It's important. Communication is 2 ways, guys. I want to be sure that we're together, we're doing this together, and I'm not alone. Wow. Folusha, thank you so much for 7. Rhoda, thank you. Friday, thank you. Everyone giving me 7. I say thank you. Dele, Wale, Bitoye, and Michael. I say super thank you so much. It means that you are on board and you are listening. Let's check, maybe Leader Yinka is here. If Leader Yinka is not here, I'm just going to take it off. But please, all the leaders on the call, immediately Leader Yinka is here, please let me know. Then I'm going to stop. Okay. As I take over from our great leader, Leader Yinka, I just want you to know my name is Coach K, and we are going to be having a great time. Okay, Ty, you are raising up your hand. What seems to be the issue? Can you type it, send it to me as a message, please? Okay, so let's move on, guys. So once again, my name is Coach K, and we are going to be talking about this amazing opportunity that has the potential to change our finances. So let's start from it. It's called, this is one of the, and listen, guys, one of the things I say to people is this: we are involved in an amazing business opportunity. One business opportunity, but multiple streams of income. In the crypto space, they say it's a bear market. Many of the crypto digital assets are depreciation in value. But guess what? That story is different with Aliyah. While I was just talking to you a while ago, it was 28 cents. Now, as I speak with you, it's 29. But I can tell you guys, based on my personal opinion, I repeat it, based on my personal opinion, kindly do your own due diligence. I'm telling you, the season we're entering between now and 2nd to 3rd week in November, there's going to be a massive pump of the Aliyah price. I look forward to a time next month where one Aliyah will be $5. I see that being possible because of my expectation, because of the new use cases that will be introduced. Like I said, this is my opinion. It is important you do your own due diligence. Here you can see the Aliyah Finance career information. It gives you an information of the number of people that are ranking the leaders in this particular amazing business opportunity. Please, everyone, let me know once Leader Yinka is here, especially the co-host. You can let me know by unmuting yourself and let me know that our leader is back online. I can be able to yield the floor. Okay, he's here. Okay, over to you, Leader Yinka. So, Leader Yinka, you have the floor. So I'm yielding the floor to you.
Oh, thank you so much. Sorry about that break. Please, in this part of it, I think since morning, MTN has been giving me some issues, but it's been off and on. But I think what I will just do is I'm going to put off my video so that we won't have any pressure on it. I think there's a general lag over day to day. So please let me just have my video off while I do this so that we won't have any pressure on the network from my hand here. All right, so this is where I stopped, and thank you so much, Coach, for picking up from there. This is one of the reasons why a lot of us, or let me say some of us, are actually hell-bent on doing our best, in pushing this out there to everybody that we come across, to everyone that we know, and trying to make them understand that, yes, Aliyah is actually here to stay. At the last seminar, I was able to look at this section very, very critically and closely. This is one of the things that most persons don't actually care to look at when joining a crypto project. You would always find people, most times when you tell them that, oh, I have a great project that's going to do fine, that's going to do well, that I also most importantly know that the price is definitely going to grow over time and appreciate consistently and steadily. A lot of persons will tell you that, but what I usually ask as one of my major benchmarks in terms of being able to spot or differentiate between a crypto that will do well, has that prospect of doing well, and a crypto that would definitely dump over a period of time, is this aspect of it called token economy. This is very important. Why? Because it's very, very critical for us to understand who are actually going to be holding a large pool, a large share of that particular crypto that you are looking at, thinking, or maybe you are thinking of investing into. For example, if we should check some, just looking at a raw view of CoinMarketCap, you will discover that there's something called volume, there's something called circulating supply, and most importantly, there's something called market cap. If every one of us understand the sequence and the progress of Bitcoin, for example, you discover that Bitcoin actually has what we call a limited supply. The maximum supply of Bitcoin is 21 million. And currently, the circulating supply is 19,169,243 million. The implication of this is that Bitcoin is about getting to its peak, it's about getting to its max that would ever be in circulation. You understand? So what that starts sending to a lot of persons around is the fact that, oh, the implication of this is that if this supply is here and there is a heavy surge in terms of demand, it's in that would consistently be making sure that the price of that particular crypto continuously grow. And one of the things we also want to look at for is that out of this circulating supply, if it's 21 million, if it's like 205 million, like what we have in Aliyah, who are the people that are actually going to be in custody of a larger share of that supply? For those of us that's been in this crypto space, discover that Bitcoin actually is fully going mainstream. Going mainstream in the sense that a lot of persons have come to understand it. A lot of persons now use it for different kind of activities. Those that are using it for as a means of payment. Those that are using it to accept merchandise from in terms of for goods, real-time product and services, goods and services are using it. People who are mining it are also doing it. Those who are also trading it, maybe as futures, as spot trading, they are also using it. So you discover that there's always a considerable large surge of demand hitting the total supply. And the implication of this is that this is just basic math. By the time you divide this total demand by the available supply, it gives you what we call the price. You understand? So the first thing I actually usually look out for is this token economics, that, okay, what is this total supply first of all? Who are the people that are actually holding a large chunk of the total supply of the token? That would also tell me or show to me if that token is actually going to do well. This is what I look out for. The development team in Aliyah, for example, are going to, for no reason, the highest they would actually hold out of this 205 million supply is 5 million. Every other part of it is going to some other sections. So the next question I want to ask myself is, okay, good. If the development team is just having some little percentage of the total supply, that tends to tell me that there's not going to be at any point in which there will be price manipulation on this crypto or in Aliyah. Why? Because they are actually having a very, very little quantity of the total supply right there in their hand. For the sake of time, I may not be able to go into checking each one of these 5 million coins, where they are they vested, how we can prove it on the smart contract. But I know it's a 7-day series, definitely. Maybe tomorrow or next, we'll have another time to look at all this live in real time on the blockchain, on the smart contract of Aliyah, so that you can see this. Because all these tokens you are seeing right here, they're actually vested and locked for a period of time. So that means that the development team also cannot actually manipulate the price of this token. Then the next thing I want to look at is, okay, if that is taken out of the way, the larger pool, which is like 65.27%, who are these guys that are going to be doing this? Who are these guys that are going to be in custody of this 133.8 million? And the simplest answer to it is, after every of our research, analysis, digging down, digging up, discover that the mining part of it is actually managed, or let me say, is completely in, being in the hands of I and you, Coach K, and every other subsequent person that is going to be joining the Aliyah ecosystem. This is what I mean. Once you are joining the Aliyah ecosystem, you have two major sections to actually start making money virtually almost immediately from Aliyah. Number one is through what we call the mining. The mining, you can actually do what we call a proof of work mining, because Aliyah is actually working with an hybrid mining structure. What that means is that it has a proof of stake, and it also works with what we call a proof of work. The proof of work basically is what we mean by you download this software. If you are using a Windows software, if you are using Linux, if you are using a Mac OS, you can just quickly, once you have a good system that has good, processing speed, rugged, you could actually install this software, have like 500 Aliyahs, buy 500 Aliyahs on the exchange and put it in that your trust wallet. Connect the software with your trust wallet and leave your system on for 24/7. Anytime, any day, the block is mined automatically. Once the block is mined, you are going to be seeing Aliyah tokens dropping in your trust wallet instantly. This has actually been proven by some of us. We've seen it in real time, live on the blockchain, which we can also show you so that you can see. But for the sake of time, you can just visit this site after this presentation and do some reviews on the token technical details. And also, maybe you can go to the official smart contract of Aliyah on BSC scan. Just type Aliyah there, Aliyah test. Is going to give you a quick overview. You'll be able to track from the blockchain what is happening in real time. Just once you get there, just come to this section called contract. Click on it. You will be able to see everything now that I'm just trying to rush through. So you have ample time to just check each one of them one after the other and see it in real time if all these things I'm saying is true or not. Because one of our basic principles here in the Aliyah ecosystem is that we don't just want people to just come and join because, okay, Yinka is saying it, but we actually want you to join based on the fact that you have every evidence you need at your fingertips. And that will also give you that conviction to be able to go all out there. So this is the 5.27%, which is like 133 million, is actually in the hands of is actually in your own hands. Everybody that joins the Aliyah ecosystem that is either doing the proof of work or doing the proof of stake mining is actually the ones, they are actually the ones in the, in possession of this large 65.27% of the coins. And the good side of it is that this 133.8 you are seeing right here is not available at all. It's not even circulating. This is what I mean. If you also go back to where I started off from CoinMarketCap, Aliyah is already listed there. So it's not a thing of, okay, Aliyah is going to be listed at some particular time. Just click on Aliyah or just type Aliyah. Let me go back again. Yes, because I actually bookmark it. I usually check it. So right here on CoinMarketCap, you are going to be able to see Aliyah. You'll be able to check through the white paper. It's also right here on the website. You can download the white paper and also some presentations to go through. But this is what I'm saying. That 133 million that you are seeing is not even in circulation. In fact, the current circulating supply is 5.9 million. You understand? And with the current volume of 103 that I see today, that's why you can see the price is around 29 cents, 0.29 as we speak today. So the implication of that is that Aliyah just need just a little push in terms of the demand, in terms of people buying Aliyah virtually every day, overriding the circulating supply, because per time you discover that this supply will keep getting reduced based on the burning also that is coming in, and also for the fact that everybody that is getting their tokens from the exchange and putting it in the mining pool are having their tokens locked for 6 months. So basically what we get, for locking it for 6 months is rewards. That rewards is ranging between an average of 7% to 15% every month. So what this now sends to me is that, okay, what Aliyah then needs to have is a very, very strong use case that will be pushing this volume to like maybe 50 million, or maybe like, up to like the 20 million volume, up to the 10 million volume, and the price would start shooting up to the 1 full digit, level. And that is what we are going to be having coming up in November. Just like Coach K said, there's one of the major use case of Aliyah, which is going to be the futures trading iBoat, which is going to be launched, in November. And that boat is going to be giving you access to be able to actually make, up to 5 to 10% weekly on whatever amount you fund in your verified Binance account, starting from $500 and above. This boat is going to be 100% free. This boat also to have been tested over the last 6, 7, 8 months, and per time it delivers as promised. So it has been, it's gone through a process of what we call back testing, front testing, retweaking. Also, some VIP testers have also gone to use it, looked at it, and they've been able to establish, a basic protocol for it that ensures that per time your funds is secured in your Binance account, the boat also too is making profit for you. So the demand that this boat is going to be creating is that anytime the boat makes profit, you will be required to pay 30% of that profit in Aliyah tokens. What that definitely is going to be doing is that it's going to be massively increasing this demand right here, this daily volume we are seeing right here. And what that is going to mean is that we are going to be having the price, sporadically shooting up. Currently, what we are still seeing, pushing the price from, like the 5 cents, 1 cent that it came up out there from, is what we call the mining. Currently, because our mining stake tokens in the mining pool is automatically logged for 6 months, we discover that what people tend to get for now is just the rewards. The reward is always ranging between 17% to 15%. That means, for example, if you stake a total of 1,000 Aliyah tokens, at the end of 1 month, you're getting 70 to 150 Aliyah tokens to yourself. If you're staking like 100,000 Aliyah tokens, you're getting like 7,000 to 15,000 Aliyah tokens for yourself. So this alone is the one that is currently moving the price. And by November, as soon as this other use case gets in view, which is going to be launched at the event, what we are going to be having is that every day, because of the profit that people are going to be making, and also they will need to pay 30% of it in Aliyah tokens, the demand of this crypto, of this Aliyah token, is going to be shooting up sporadically. And to also make it far, far, far also steady in terms of ensuring that while we're waiting for the futures boat to come, that the price also too is stabilized. The company has also created a very lucrative, juicy referral bonus and career, ranking profit plan, whereby you can, okay, all right, thank you, Mr. Michael. We'll try and get that across so that everybody will have. The company has been able to also create a structure around this, because they know that, yes, one of the very fastest way to grow a business in this part of the world, let me say globally, around the world, is through network marketing. You understand? And what this is going to be doing to the companies there is going to be creating, a large pool of miners, spread across every part of the world. What that is going to be doing also to the price is that as more miners are coming and joining the Aliyah ecosystem, there's going to be more and more Aliyah tokens being staked in the mining pool. That means there's going to be more increased numbers of Aliyah tokens locked down in the mining for 6 months, for 1 year, for 2 years, for 5 years, because some persons, to a large extent, after the first 6 months, they restake again for another 6 months, because this mining is going to be for the next 5 years. It's like a 5 period, 5 years. You understand? So definitely, with that coming in view, and the numbers of the miners increasing through this MLM network marketing structure that's been tied around it,
that means the price is going to maintain a steady balance. That's what we've been having so far, so good. That's why you see that Aliyah is not, even though the crypto market is going in the bearish direction now, Aliyah has been maintaining some level of balance. It's not just jumping from maybe like 20 cents to $1 and from $1 to 1 cent. No, it's ranging. You see that it's having a steady. Why? Because per time the numbers of miners is increasing. Why? Because of this, MLM structure that has been tied around it. The first part of it is this, 10 level income streams, whereby you get 6%, 5%, up to 0.5% of whatever rewards your team, your referrals, your indirect referrals are actually staking in the mining pool. The other part of it is the ranking rewards, whereby you get to make also extra tokens from what we call the reward pool. If you check the previous chart I shared earlier about the token economy, there's a set aside token up to like 1.25 million that is set aside just for the ranking pool. So this also tends to help persons to also make extra Aliyah tokens just from this. Don't forget where I started from. The major reason for this is to increase drastically the numbers of miners and also to increase the numbers of Aliyah tokens in circulation by getting them logged for a period of time. So people just only get their rewards, go to the exchange, convert it to USDT, and they are good to go. You understand? So this creates like a balance. So I looked at it from both ends. Both as a network marketing professional, this is going to help a lot of persons make money, because at least on a daily basis, or let me say on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis, you have an opportunity to make good income for yourself. For example, if you decide to stake maybe like a 10,000 Aliyah tokens in the mining pool, at the current price of, I think it's around 0.29, it's really between 0.28, 0.29 this morning. This is going to be costing like maybe $3,316 to get 10,000 Aliyah tokens as of today. We factored in the exchange fees, or maybe on PancakeSwap or Mexi. I factored in the 5% taxation, or to give you this. So that means with this, you should be getting at least on average of 625 Aliyah tokens extra every month. You understand? By the time you start working with, okay, once the price gets up to like maybe $0.5 or $0.4, that implies that you would be making like just from your 3,000 something that you invested, you should be making like $250. And by the time the price starts shooting up to the moon, getting up to the $10 mark, your that means your $3,000 investment by then should have radically shot up to 106,250. So basically what most of us are doing is that we are buying it now that the price is low and waiting for the other major use case to be launched in November. And from there, we start seeing the price shooting up to the 1, to the 2, to the 3, to the 5, to the $10 mark. And then we would have been able to say, yes, we are having good returns, on our investment. You understand? So these are what we saw, and that made us to say, yes, this is a project that is worth our time. This is a project that is worth giving, a lot of dedication, a lot of attention to. You understand? And over time, because of the way the mining reward has been spread, anything from like December, our reward also is going to be like doubling, because we're going to be having like extra 30% increase in the reward we are going to be getting by then. So it's like a win-win situation at all times. Passively from the mining, you are making money. When the boat comes up, you are making money. From the referral aspect of it, also, you are getting extra Aliyah tokens as your team is growing. So it's just like the same way, Coach K will always put it. We have a business that is just one, but with multiple streams of income, all embedded just in one closet. Let me just quickly stop there tonight. By tomorrow, we'll go into some other technical views and stuff like that. But I think we are currently also having a campaign that we are doing, because the Turkey meeting is going to be held in Istanbul in November. And the major criteria to be there is for us to get to the Blue Diamond status on the MLM, the network marketing aspect of this business. To get to the Blue Diamond, you basically just need to have an emerald and a diamond directly placed under you. Do you understand? So if you decide to grow your team using this kind of structure and get a Blue Diamond, you'll be joining us, to Turkey. And the good side of it is that getting the Blue Diamond also gives you a lot of good rewards, to make from it. For example, once you become a blue diamond, you're going to be getting at least an average of 750, Aliyah tokens anytime a block is dropped. You are also going to be getting what we call the 10 level income structure, or let me say, okay, the profit share, like 30, 50, 40 Aliyah tokens. 10 level deep income could also even be more than 27, but on average, let's just look at 807, you getting that, and the price shoots up to $10. Basically, what that is, that means every month you are actually making an income of close to over $200,000 just by getting yourself, bringing your friends, your business partners to get on board with you on Aliyah token and just growing this business together as a team. On that note, I would just want to pause here so that Coach can just give us some quick pep talks and we can take questions and answer. Thank you so much, sir, for the privilege tonight. Coach, are you there, sir? All right, so while we're expecting Coach to come back, let's see if we have any questions based on this summarized overview tonight. Please, can we just raise up our hands, or you can type it in the chat box so that we can have you and take those questions. So, okay, I have a question. Please, can you just use the chat, the raising up hands button? But I think I can see your name here. I'm going to quickly unmute you from my hand here. Please, you can unmute yourself, Mr. Friday Akoni. And unmute yourself, sir. Let's talk. Are you there, sir?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you live and clear. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for the awesome presentation of tonight. There is just a question that crossed my mind now that I feel I should ask for clarification.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, since I attended the first presentation on earlier on Saturday, Thursday. I think I was so impressed about what they have to offer. The offer is so attractive. It is something that everybody wants to key into. But there is this thing that is bothering me. When crypto starts coming up, we have all these wonderful cryptos like Swiss coin, OneCoin, TBC, and all that. All these cryptos promise something very wonderful, but along the line, even before they start to deliver, they all crumbled. I just hope that it won't be the same thing with Aliyah. That's one. Secondly,
yes, sir.
Because the world in which we are living is full of uncertainties. Supposing something happens in the future and Aliyah is unable to deliver on all that they promise, is there anything that has been put in place to protect the rights of customers for them not to completely lose out, as was the case with others? I really don't know whether you get the question, sir.
Okay, I get your question. So, but just like I usually answer persons, the first point of call in making any investment in cryptocurrency is knowing, in terms of getting good knowledge about what cryptos are. For example, all these coins that you cited as example, maybe the OneCoin, the TBC, anybody who has a clear-cut understanding of what crypto is would never put a dime of his money in those projects. Why? Because right from the word go, the token economics is flawed, the supply is huge, the demand, of course, those use cases, they are telling you that, okay, this coin is going to be used for, are vague. So right from the word go, such kind of cryptos would not fly. That's why you saw that tonight. I'm just trying to, if not because I was rushing, I will have taken you more deep into some critical things that everybody needs to understand in this crypto space, so that you won't just be seeing yourself falling in for anything that they just tell you. Some will just tell you, okay, this coin is going to be doing 100x. Some will tell you this coin will do 1000x. Some will tell you that, okay, at the next 3 days, this coin will fly. You understand? That is not the kind of community we are raising, or that is not the kind of people we are raising in this Aliyah ecosystem. We are raising people that will learn what crypto is really, so that you'll be able to know some of the things that you actually need to, be able to have on your upstairs before you start jumping into investing in any crypto project. For example, what's the token economy? I've explained a little bit to you tonight. For example, what are the use cases? I've shared to you what Alia's major use case is going to be, which is something that already has a market for. Everybody in the crypto space, you must always find yourself in any of these three categories. Number one is either you are an investor in terms of you are just buying into good crypto project when the price is low, you hold it, and when the price appreciates, you can cash out your profit. These are people we call holders. The other categories of persons are people who are called miners, like what Alia has created for us. It's a decentralized mining, whether proof of stake, proof of work. And the third most important persons in the crypto space are traders. These are people that every day they are always on coin market cap. Every day they are always on spot and the futures trading market of Binance, and they are trading different kind of cryptos on that market. You understand? So what Alia has now been able to do is to address or get to meet the needs of these three categories of persons. That gives us a high level of understanding that, oh, this crypto is not going to be a fly-by-the-night crypto. Why? Because it's addressing every section, every sector of the crypto marketing space that already has an established user base, an established marketplace. So it's not a thing that, okay, by the time it's launching this product, it's looking for customers to come and buy it. No, the customers are already made. So it has been able to direct its demand concentration in terms of its use cases, its product and services to this already existing market. The question you should always ask yourself is that, okay, if the likes of the OneCoin, the TBC that you mentioned, what exact use cases are those cryptos have been created for? If such kind of use cases are non-use cases that is going to be having what we call mass adoption, don't ever involve yourself in such kind of projects. So that's why you see that we've been sensitizing a lot of persons about Aliyah, making you to understand why we are doing it, also trying to have a balance, like giving you some cryptocurrency understanding, knowledge, so that you'll be able to always make good informed decisions per time before you just start buying any crypto. There are plenty of them. Go to CoinMarketCap, over 10,000 different cryptos popping up every day. So you need to be able to put yourself in a place of knowledge so that you can make good decisions and be able to differentiate those that will bump and dump and those that will definitely appreciate in price over a period of time. You understand? So for the other question you asked about, okay, is Aliyah having anything to do to investors? Maybe when the price dumps down.
Anything happen along the line?
Okay, yes, that is a good question. The answer is that Aliyah has been able to build structures around himself right from the beginning, so that whatever thing that happens as the crypto market is doing its bullish, is doing its bearish season, Aliyah is always going to be on top. Part of it is what we're already seeing practically now. This is a bearish season. Every coin on the market are going into the red zone. But Aliyah has steadily maintained its price range. Why? Because it's consistently increasing its numbers of miner through the MLM structure, the network marketing structure tied to it. Number two, it is not also having a kind of overbloated, or let me say overbloated supply that tends to just makes the price of coins just jump. Why? Because if the coin is too much in circulation, there's always the tendency of abuse. Abuse in the terms of, okay, some person will just go and buy a large chunk of it. Once they just see like maybe 10% move in the price, they just dump it on everybody and they're gone. Aliyah doesn't have such kind of situation. In fact, currently as we speak, there's one of my prospect that wanted to do like a volume of 100,000 Aliyah. The shocking part of it to him was that he couldn't even buy 100,000 worth of Aliyah. Why? Because it's not even in circulation. You understand? So for him to get up to that 100,000, that means the price must have moved up to like maybe 60 cents or $1 before he can even get that. That immediately made him even build more confidence in Aliyah that, wow, these people already have these structures put in place right from the beginning. You understand? So there won't be any issue or any case will get to a point in which the supply is going to be completely overriding the demand, thereby leading to a complete price dump. That is not going to happen right here in Aliyah. So what I would advise, or what I would encourage you to do, is to get more cryptocurrency education. Invest more time on researches, learn all these things, what supplies are demand, the blockchain, the smart contract, how to check every one of this, so that when they are throwing up a project to you, you will be able to, scale through and be able to say, this, I'm not going to put my dime in it.
All right, sir. Please, one more question, sir, please. Can I go ahead with it?
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. From the look of things, Alia is definitely a new crypto. And definitely when a new crypto comes like that, the first thing we used to hear about is airdrop. I don't know whether Alia has something like that for those of us who are just coming in now, or whether it has taken place before, because it's just being presented.
Yeah, that has been done since last year. That's why we say Alia is going to be eating 1 year by November 10 to 12, and they're going to be marking it officially in Turkey. They've done that at the initial stage of the launch of the project last year. There was an airdrop place stage, there was a pre-ICO. Just go through the slides that we usually post in the group. You'll see that section in the token economy. That one has been done. So there's nothing like free airdrop again in Alia. You just have to go to the exchange and buy, stake in the mining pool and start getting rewards.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Yeah, I've been seeing Mr. Tai or Mrs. Tai hand raised up since even during my presentation. Please, can you talk? Tai.
Hello.
Yes,
good evening,
sir.
sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. I really appreciate the first questioner. Yes. Most of the thing I would want to ask, he has already asked the question. And the last one I want to ask, is $500 the minimum investment for Alia?
Okay, no. Let me separate it, because I know you'll have possibly seen it in one of my slides when I was doing the presentation. The 500 USDT you are seeing there is for when the boat is launched. The boat is not yet launched. It's going to be launched in November. So that boat, for you to trade, you must have a minimum of 500 USDT in your Binance account. You are not going to be giving the money to Alia. The money will be your home Binance account. All you just need to do is to connect your API to the boat, and the boat will start trading on it. So whatever profit the boat now makes on that 500 USDT or more that you have in your Binance account, you would have to then pay 30% of that profit by buying Alia token, so that the boat can continue trading and making profit for you. But on the part of the mining, the minimum you need to put to stake in the mining pool is 100 Alia tokens. At the current price of 28 cents, that would be like 0.28 times 100. That should be around $28. You understand? So by the time you factor in maybe the exchange fees, the 5% taxation, everything should be around maybe $40 or $50 thereabout. So with like $40 or $50, you can join the mining pool and you start getting rewards.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, okay. You're welcome, sir. So more questions? More questions? So Coach, are you there? Are you back, sir?
Yeah, I'm here. Never left. Never left.
Right.
I'm